Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well and welcome to your weekly forecast reading with Spirit for the week of June 25th to July 1st. Today I'm going to be channeling some messages to you directly from the spirit realm, directly from your spirit guides, in hopes of giving you some messages of love, light, healing, connection, compassion, all those beautiful things, and for something for you to focus on this week with regards to your own intuition, your own spirituality, or your connection to your own guides. So if you feel drawn to listen to the entirety of this message, it's definitely for you. If you feel drawn to skip through parts of the message or pass it by completely, then this message may not be for you. The idea and my intention is always that this message will reach exactly who it needs to when they're fully able and ready to receive it. All right. Before we dive in, I want to let you know that it is possible to book an online Zoom reading with me. If you're interested in something like that, just leave a comment below this video or send me a DM and we can get you set up. It's also possible to order a digital online written reading from me too. This comes from my Etsy store, etsy.com, and the shop name that I have there is The Conscious Her, all one word, and you will be able to find my little shop platform there and order a reading directly online. But if you have any questions, make sure that you send me a DM and I'll be happy to help out. All right, so let's dive in and see what Spirit would like to share with us for this coming week. So the first animal guide coming in here is the walrus. Okay, so we're getting the walrus, and interestingly enough, I'm also getting seagull too. Okay, so we're getting over to the ocean here. So walrus and seagull coming up right away. Okay, so the next message coming in that Spirit is sharing is that many of us this week, maybe not everybody, but many of us this week may feel that we have some excess energy to burn, okay? So like a little bit more energy than normal, or just kind of like misplaced energy where you may feel like 1 minute you're tired and the next minute you have an abundance of energy. So what they're sharing with this is that we want to help our bodies process this excess of energy. Now, what they're making it sound like is that this excess of energy is coming through some recent kind of planetary movements and kind of, I want to say like, astrological events, galactic kind of shifts that are happening at this time. As you may have known, last week we're looking at some Schumann resonance phenomenons happening there. So if you're not sure, just make sure that you give that a Google search and look it up because it's very complicated to explain. But basically what they're saying is there's a lot of stuff happening right now, okay, energetically around the world, within our planet, within humanity, our global consciousness. And so you may have felt the effects of that in the past weeks, okay, physically, emotionally, mentally. You may have felt very off. And so what they're saying is this week now, we may feel like an excess of energy. And so the best thing that we can do with that excess of energy is channel it somewhere. And the way that they're describing to channel it is to channel it into something that's working with your hands, okay? Like mechanical work with your hands. So this can look like a number of different things, right? This could look like cooking or baking. This could look like arts and crafts. This could look like some sort of physical exercise, working with dumbbells at a gym. This could look like, what did I want to say here? Cooking, baking, exercising, journaling for sure. Anything that you could do with your kids, okay, playing with them, constructing some things like Lego or Play-Doh or something like that. So we want to channel that excess energy that we feel into something creative or fun or something that allows us to take our mind off of everything going on with the world right now. So channeling that excess energy into something, okay? So you may even feel drawn to this anyways to begin with. And so it's just really important that you choose a few different things that you can do to kind of like channel your energy into something that's a little bit more productive, because it may just feel like a little bit of off balance energy this week. like a little bit of a roller coaster where one minute you're tired and the next minute you have like an abundance of energy, like you need to go run around the block. So we want to put that into something. This could even be dancing lessons, like anything like that. Okay, so but the best one, the most interesting one that you could focus on right now is using your hands. An example of that is that, and naturally we were doing this, my partner and I were doing this last night. We went over to a mutual couple of friends of ours, and we played a board game, like a super creative and fun and strategic board game for like 3 hours. And none of us had our phones on us, and we were just enjoying like being present with each other, having fun, strategizing, and just really getting into the game. Okay. So we're recommending the same type of use of energy this week for you. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. So use that excess energy, put it into something creative, fun, high vibrational, something that's going to help you focus on something different. Okay. I hope that makes sense. So that's the third message. What else? The next message that I'm hearing from Spirit is that we really want to be protective of our energy field this week. Oh my gosh, there's so many different changes happening in the world right now. Okay, on an energetic level, on a planetary level, on a human level, on our soul level. Like there's so many different changes happening right now. And Spirit is really just guiding us to make sure that we've got some energetic boundaries in place, that we've got some light shields in place, that we're very intentional about how we interact with other people, places, environments, and that we are just aware of how our energy is moving and being influenced by different people, places, events, environments. Okay. So we want to make sure that we're a little bit more careful this weekend with protecting our energy. I know it's always important, but this week in particular, really making sure that we're conscientious of protecting our energy body and auric field through using intention, through using visualization techniques, through using your connection with your guides, just really getting guidance on how you can better protect yourself and your energy field this week, okay? Let me just see if we can get a little bit more explanation on this. And Spirit is just saying that this week in particular, we're just going to be a little bit more sensitive to low vibrational energy, okay? Low vibrational, negative, heavy, dense, darker energies. And so we just want to be a little bit more protective than usual for our own energy fields so that we don't get influenced in a way that we normally wouldn't, and that we stay in a high frequency and vibration, okay? So just know that there's a lot of activity happening again this week with the fluctuations of our own energy field, but also just some energy moving around that we want to protect ourselves with. This is not to scare you. It's just to keep ourselves healthy and strong energetically and remaining in our personal power and energetic sovereignty. Okay. So the ways that you know to protect your energy body and auric field, really make sure that you're engaging in that this week. Okay. We have another animal guide coming in. This is Owl. Okay. So Owl Spirit. And what else? I'm getting an interesting message, so I'm just listening to the details of this. But what Spirit is saying is like everything that we're doing, we almost want to slow down I don't know how to describe this. They're saying like slow down to like half speed, okay? Like the regular speed with which you would do any type of task or project or, I don't know, daily routine. They're like, can you slow that down by half? Can you walk slower? Can you do your chore or whatever you're doing or your task or project slower? Can you have more, can the conversations that you have be more like in depth? Can you spend more time doing something that you kind of rush through? So like if you have a pet at home and you get home from work and you take the dog for a walk for like as quickly as possible, can you actually like slow that time down by half, where instead of 15 minutes outside, you walk for 30 minutes instead? I hope that made sense. So they're really just asking us to be a little bit more intentional, present in the moment with everything that we're doing, and just be really aware. Thank you. Okay, so just being very aware of what different energies feel like based on what tasks, projects, interactions you're having, okay? Some of us get so on autopilot with our everyday schedules and routines that we're not really aware of what types of energies around us are actually truly affecting us. So this week, by slowing down your energy, by slowing down the way in which you do things in your everyday life, and by simply observing and being present, can you become even more aware of what energies around you are giving you life and what energies around you are actually draining and depleting you. Sometimes when we're just so used to doing things, we just put up with things and we're not really paying attention to how they affect us. So this week, we're actually going to be encouraging you to pay attention to how things actually affect you energetically, okay? So by slowing down and being present and being in the moment, it will be so much easier to tell what you're actually enjoying in your life and what you're actually not enjoying in your life, what you need more of, what you need less of, how you need to shift and adjust to attune to what's true and authentic to you, what brings you the most joy, the most health, the most happiness, okay? I really hope that makes sense to you. So by slowing down, can you become more aware of where your energy is going, where it's coming in, how it's being rejuvenated, reciprocated, or lack thereof. Hopefully you can understand that. All right. So let's really pay attention to where our energy field was growing or shrinking this week. What is nourishing us and rejuvenating us? What's depleting us and draining us? And just really taking care of the management and flow of our energy field by channeling it into something that feels good to us. Okay. Really hope that makes sense. Let's see if there's anything else. And they're just adding in a little tip by making sure, if you can, to get a little bit of sunshine this week just to recharge your cells, your body, your aura. Really make sure that you get a little bit of healthy sunshine on your skin this week too as well, okay? Just to recharge. So we're really paying attention to the health and well-being of our energy bodies this week and where our energy is going. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you're able to follow along, and hope you enjoyed. If this landed for you, if you can connect with this energy that I've been sharing with you today, just make sure you give me a comment below, send me a DM, write me an email, let me know what you think, what you're feeling, how you're responding to that. I always love to hear that from you guys. If you want to receive this message typed up and sent directly to your email inbox, make sure you head over to my website, www.theconsciousher.com. And on the homepage, you can enter in your name and email. And every week I will send you all of these messages typed up, along with the meanings of the animal guides, and sent directly to your email inbox. So if you don't have time to watch the video, you can simply read through all the messages there. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Have a beautiful week ahead, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.